Hello everybody, and welcome back to Certified Collectibles. This is another episode of First Appearances of the Week. This is Wednesday, November 24th, 2021. We'll be giving you all the first appearances hitting your comic shops today. Now this week is the week of the Thanksgiving holiday here in the US, so first off, we'd like to wish all our viewers a happy and safe holiday weekend. Now since this is a holiday week, and this is Thanksgiving and the Black Friday sales on Friday, publishers typically go pretty light on this week, so this year, there's no exception. We have a pretty light week for you guys. 3 first appearances and 6 honorable mentions, so only 9 titles in all to go through. Shouldn't take us long to get through them today. So let's go ahead and get started for the first appearances of the week ending November 26, 2021. First up from DC Comics, Task Force Z number 2. This features a first appearance of Sundowner. Now, Task Force Z is not necessarily one of DC's marquee titles, and the first appearance of Sundowner may not be all that big a deal. It really all depends on what DC Comics wants to do with that character. If they take that character into other titles, more mainstream titles, or if they have any kind of small screen or big screen project planned for them, that might draw more attention to this particular character. But otherwise, we think this is a B-list item for now. Keep an eye on it. We think you have some time on this one. Next up from Marvel Comics, X-Men number 5. This features the first full and cover appearance of Dr. Stasis. Now we always say pick up any first appearance of new characters in Marvel titles, and X-Men is one of Marvel's flagship titles. We definitely think this is worth picking up and adding to your collection. Go ahead and get this one. And finally from Marvel Comics, Death of Doctor Strange number 3. This features the first cover appearance of the Three Mothers. Now this is not the first appearance of the Three Mothers, but it is the first cover appearance. So this is one, if you do collect the first cover appearances, go ahead and grab this one. The cover appearances often have a little premium later on, but people typically go after the first full appearances in comics, not necessarily the cover appearances, but they do trade typically for a premium later on. So this might be worth picking up if you do pick up the cover appearances. Otherwise, go after the first full appearance instead. Put this one on your B-list. Keep an eye on it. If you can pick it up, go ahead and do so. But otherwise, you have some time on this one. And now for the honorable mentions. From Dark Horse Comics, Joy Operations number 1. In the future, a special agent known as the Envoy polices a corporately owned megacity with legendary efficiency and dedication until one day a voice pops in her head trying to convince her to betray everything she has ever believed. Now this sounds like it can lend itself very, very well to a small screen or big screen project, especially a streaming series. So this is one we do think you should pick up. Dark Horse has had a lot of titles optioned for TV and film. So this is one it's worth specking on. Pick this one here up for your collection. Next from Uncivilized, West number 1. 2 boys desperate to keep their magic farm afloat plan a heist on a massive tech company only to accidentally uncover a dangerous conspiracy. Now this is one that sounds like it can lend itself very well to a small screen or big screen project. The story sounds very translatable to film or TV, but Uncivilized, we don't really know too much about this particular publisher. They haven't really had a lot of their titles optioned for TV or film. This may be worth specking on just for the story alone. Like I said, it sounds like it can be picked up and optioned. But once again, this is a speculative bet. Pick this one up if you want to. Otherwise, put it on your B-list, but keep an eye on it. Next from Marvel Comics, Hulk number 1. This is the premiere issue of the new ongoing series. Now, Hulk is a fan favorite. People do love this character and love this title series. This one here is definitely worth picking up and adding to your collection. If it goes somewhere, you're sitting on a winner. If not, you're out a few bucks. But like I said, Hulk definitely a fan favorite, one that collectors do go after in the future. Pick this one up. Next up from Marvel Comics, Death of Doctor Strange White Fox number 1. This features the origin of White Fox. Now, White Fox is a fan favorite new character. This is the origin story, though, not the first full appearance. Typically, the origin stories aren't as sought after as the first appearances, but they are still important later on. This is one, if you could pick them up, do so. Otherwise, put it in your B-list, keep an eye on it. But we recommend picking this one up for your collection. Next up from Marvel Comics, Iron Man number 14. In this issue, Iron Man becomes Iron God. This is also the debut of new Iron Man armor and powers after absorbing a portion of Galactus' power cosmic. Now, this is one we definitely think you should pick up. The Iron Man franchise is still one of Marvel's strongest franchises, and you really don't know what Marvel or Disney have planned for this new character if Iron Man becomes Iron God. This could be a big deal in the future, whether through other title series or a big screen or a small screen project. Pick this one here up. And finally from Marvel Comics, The Marvels number 6. This features the origin of Lady Lotus. Now this is one here that maybe we're specking on. This is the origin of Lady Lotus, not necessarily the first appearance. You may have some time on this one. Pick this one here up if you can, but otherwise put it on your B-list. Keep an eye on it. Check on it later. So there you have the 9 titles that we have for you guys this week. 3 first appearances, 6 honorable mentions. Please feel free to drop some comments in the comment section below. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video. And as always, please remember to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you for joining us here at Certified Collectibles, and we'll see you again next time.